Welcome to Cuckoo Crazy Crochet. Hi, my name is Ronnie, and today we're going to make this Frosty the Snowman treat bag. There, that looks a little better. I was supposed to upload this last weekend, but my daughter and I have been sick, so I'm sorry I didn't get it uploaded. So now, let's get on to what you need. You will need a 5mm hook, darning needle, pair of scissors, a little bit of red yarn, a little bit of orange yarn, a little bit of green yarn, some white yarn, some black yarn, and let's not forget my handy dandy written pattern. Get your white yarn and your crochet hook ready and we'll begin. First you will need to make a magic circle. With 12 double crochets in the magic circle. I would like to take a minute and mention that I chain 2 at the beginning of each round, but the chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. Once you get that done, slip stitch into your first double crochet. In this round we will be putting 2 double crochets in each stitch around. Whoops, sorry about that. And I will be crocheting over my tail so I don't have to weave it in later. Once you're done, you should have 24 double crochets all the way around. Slip stitch into your first double crochet and cut off your tail. Row 3. 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet in the following stitch. This is your repeat all the way around for this row. You should now have 36 double crochets. Now for rows 4, 5, and 6, we will just be putting 1 double crochet in each stitch around. At the end of each row, slip stitch into the first double crochet, and you should still have a total of 36 double crochets around. When I'm done with my 3 rows, I will be back. Okay, once you have that done, slip stitch into your first double crochet, turn your bag right side out. Should look something like this so far. Fasten off your white and put it away. We won't be needing it anymore. And now get out your red yarn. We're going to set this little bag to the side and we're going to make a few things. Okay, with your red yarn, we're going to make the drawstring. So make a slip knot. And all you have to do is make 62 chains. Once you have your chain done, fasten it off, put your red yarn away, and get your green yarn out. Okay, this is what your drawstring should look like. Now we're just going to put that in the bag for later. You will need a little piece of the red yarn. I'll explain about that later. With your green yarn, we're going to make the leaf that goes on top of the head. So get it ready and your hook, and I'll be back. Okay, with your green yarn, we're going to make a slip knot. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do in this second chain from the hook, 1 single crochet, in the third chain, 1 half a double crochet, in the last chain, 5 half a double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1 half a double crochet, 1 single crochet, and then slip stitch into the first single crochet. And fasten off. Now we have, let's see if you can see this, a little leaf to be put on his hat. Okay, put your green yarn up and get your black yarn ready. We're going to work on the eyes. With the black yarn, we're going to make magic ring, we're going to put 8 single crochets in the magic ring. close up the magic ring or magic circle. And slip stitch into the first single crochet. Fasten off, leaving a long tail for sewing. This is what your eye should look like. It's just small. You will need to make 2 of them. And you will need a little bit of black yarn to make your mouth. And then set your black yarn aside. We'll use it a little bit. Okay, let's sew the face on. So your starting point of the bag should be in the back. We're going to sew his eyes on, and they're going to be right below this line of the double crochets. So what I like to do is take the tail from the magic ring and stick it on the inside. Then we're going to sew around his eye. Making sure you go under both loops of your crochet work and in through the white yarn. You need to sew around the whole eye. Then when you're done sewing it on, I take the 2 tails and I double knot them. Then I fasten off the extra yarn. When you go to put your second eye on, you need to leave 5 double crochets of white in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my second eye will go right here. And when I get that on, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, now get your orange yarn out. We're going to do his nose. We're going to leave 1 double crochet on each side of the eye. The 3 white double crochets in the middle is what we're going around. So we're just going to bring our yarn in through the inside, leave a little tail, and then go around 3 double crochets. We're just going to keep going around those 3 double crochets with your orange. Don't pull too tight until your nose looks the way you want it. When mine is done, I will be back to show you what it should look like. Okay, once I'm satisfied with the nose, that's what it looks like so far. I'm just going to double knot the 2 ends and fasten off the orange. Then get your black yarn we saved and we'll do the mouth. When I'm ready, I'll be back. The little bit of red yarn and the leaf you can set aside along with the drawstring because we won't put those on until the hat's done. Alright, now to do his mouth. We're going to start about right here, say a double crochet beside the eye. And we're going to go about down there. And then pull your yarn over here. Make sure not to pull it too tight. Bring it up here. We're going to make it look like it's smiling. You can do it however you want, so long as it looks like it's smiling. And I'll be back when mine is done. this is what I have so far. He's so cute. Alright, get your black yarn ready and we'll work on his hat. Okay, once you have your black yarn ready, make a slip knot. We're going to fasten it on where we left off. Just by making a slip knot. Now I chain 2 at the beginning of each row. It does not count as a double crochet. And we're going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch around. And when you make it back to the beginning, put a slip stitch into the first double crochet. And this time I'm going to stop for a moment. I'm going to take my white, my black tails. I'm going to double knot them, fasten off the excess yarn. That way I don't have to weave them in. Or you can weave it in if you'd rather. Okay, on this round we're going to do, by the way, you should have had 36 double crochets after finishing the black row. 1 double crochet in the first stitch, then we're going to do double crochet decrease. 1 double crochet in the next stitch, then a double crochet decrease. That is your repeat for this round. Once you're done with that row, now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the following stitch, and then a double crochet decrease. So that's 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, then a double crochet decrease. This is your repeat for this round. I forgot to mention that last row should have had 24 double crochets. This round you should have ended up with 18 double crochets. Now on this last row you just need to put 1 double crochet in each stitch around. At the end of it you will have 18 double crochets still. Fasten off your black yarn, but don't put it away. We still have a lot of black yarn work to do. When mine is ready and at the end, I will be back. Okay, this is what you should have so far. Now we're going to work on his brim. So get your black yarn ready, make a slip knot, and in the back somewhere we're going to make 1 single crochet. First we need to fasten it with a single crochet. Then we're going to make one single crochet around the front post of every stitch around, until you get back where you started. And you will slip stitch into the first single crochet. Once you have that done, you should have 36 stitches around. Now what we're going to do is we're going to half a double crochet in that first stitch, then 2 half a doubles in the next stitch, 1 half a double in the following stitch, and the stitch after that 2 half a doubles. So now you're working in the slip stitches. Now we're going to work the repeat of 1 half a double in the first stitch and 2 half a doubles in the following stitch all the way around. Okay, once you've made it around, you should have 54 stitches if I counted right. Chain 1, this is our last round, and we're just going to put 1 slip stitch in each stitch around. You should still have 54 stitches at the end. Once you reach the end, fasten off your work, fasten off your black yarn, weave in any ends that you might have, and I will be back to tell you what else to do. Okay, so far, this is what you should have. You might want to push up on your hat all the way around to get it to look right. That's what it should look like. Alright, get your red drawstring and your darning needle ready, and we'll put that in the top of the hat, and then we'll fasten off the leaf. Then we'll put on the leaf, and he'll be done. So get your drawstring ready, and I'll be back. Okay, once you have your drawstring ready, we're going to start by going around to the back. And we're just going to weave in and out in between every 2 double crochets. And I put my ends together, and I pull on them both to make sure they're the same length. And the bag closes. Then I cut off excess yarn, leaving about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And the That's what it should look like after you put the drawstring in. Okay, now we're going to take this leaf, we'll take the first tail, and put it on our hook, on our needle. We're going to put this, you can put it anywhere you want on the brim of the hat. I'm going to put it, say, right off about like that, right off the left eye. Now what we want to do here we're not going to sew the whole leaf on. So I'm going to weave back about halfway through, and I'm just going to sew it on right about halfway through. Making sure it has a point. I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to go around till about right there. And then when I'm done, I'll show you how to fasten your yarn on. Okay, once I've sewn it on, then I'm just going to take both tails, and like the rest of the work, I'm just going to double knot it and cut the excess off. Alright, on your leaf, in this back hole, right there, I don't know if you can see it, where you put your 5 half a double crochets, we're going to make a French knot. So what you need to do, put your red yarn on your needle. We're going to go up from the underside in through that hole. Leave some yarn there so you can knot off. We're going to wrap the red yarn around our needle 3 times. 3. Then we're going to go say underneath a stitch of the yarn and push it back down in and pull down your yarn. And that's what you call a French knot. So now we're just going to double knot the yarn. And fasten off the excess. And there you have it, your snowman is done. Let's see if we can tone down the glare just a little here. Turn the light down a little bit. Okay, there's your snowman. I hope you like my tutorial. If so, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. If you'd like to see more tutorials, hit the notification bell. Thank you so very much for your patience in waiting for me to upload this when I said I would have it done last week and didn't. Please take care and be safe. Happy crocheting. Until next time. Bye. P.S. This is what we're making next time. This is my Santa Claus treat bag. He's just as cute and just as fun, so please join me next time. Now be safe. Happy crafting. Bye.